because I mean, think of all the song soundtracks that became chart toppers back in those days. You know, you had Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, from Rocky, you name it. Ghostbusters from
Oh,
the movie Ghostbusters.
oh yeah. Of course you had that.
Oh, we should watch that. What's that Key and Peele skit, man?
You know that's what we're
With-
gonna watch. Why
Oh
would you
yeah,
even?
yeah.
Why would
Oh
you
yeah,
even?
yeah. Oh, you read my mind,
Why
man.
would you
That
even
is
like
good.
have to ask? Jesus. Yeah.
Who you gonna call? Hi, I'm Ray Parker Jr., writer
Who's
and
the
performer
subtitles, man?
of the Academy Award nominated hit single Ghostbusters from the major motion picture Ghostbusters. But that's just one song. I've written so many other major motion picture theme songs and submitted them throughout the years. Now,
And submitted them throughout the years.
Oh yeah, he's got the whole look it down. You know that kind of like
Oh, the Jerry
tipsy
curls.
jackets people wore in those days, the Jerry curls. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
And this like
this is a
box set,
classic.
the way like they try to sell DVD, I mean CDs on like infomercial type adverts.
Classic.
they're available and together for one specially priced compilation. Songs like You Tried to Play the Game, but it's driving you insane. Jumanji, danger in the jungle. Jumanji, there's lion in my house. Come on, Mr. Computer, throw me a bone.
that gets
I
me.
said, Lawnmower Man, get up off of my lawn. When I'm
I don't
Lawnmower.
Did you ever? I think no. I watched that movie a long time ago. I just don't really.
It was so cutting edge at the time. Like, oh my gosh, they've got like computer graphics CGI,
Oh
and it
yeah, at
was
the time.
terrible. If I recall, it was really
Well,
like
I mean, if
if
you
you see
watch
it
it
now, it was.
now, and well, but even back then, I think it was not really that
It was
amazing
Pierce
compared
Brosnan,
to
wasn't it?
when did
I
it come
remember
out?
Pierce Brosnan. It was like late 80s, early 90s. I think it was 92
When
even.
did Lawn Mower Man come out?
I'm gonna say 1992.
The Lawnmower Man was released on March 6th, 1992. Holy
Bingo!
crap.
Yes, I
Man,
win.
you are like, yeah, you're winning the bingo today.
I'm winning the dates bingo. So Pierce Brosnan, you know, 007 James Bond was in it,
He
and
was.
the Lawnmower Man guy was, yeah, he was the mad scientist, I think.
Mhm.
And the Lawnmower Man guy was Jeff Daniels. I was gonna say Jeff Bridges. Jeff Daniels, I think.
Really? From Dumb and Dumber?
From Dumber and Dumber, yeah, the blonde guy.
Yeah, no, I think he was in it.
And
Yeah.
he started all kind of like a bit dumb, and they do some kind of uh, computer to hack his brain thing. They send him into virtual
No, it
reality.
doesn't say. It says Jeff Fahey as Job Smith, Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Lawrence Angelo, Jenny Wright as Marnie Burke, Mark.
So who was the Lawnmower Man?
It doesn't say who was the Lawnmower Man.
The guy who mowed the lawns. You know.
Who was the Lawn Mower Man? Oh, Job Smith, played by Jeff Fahey or Fahey. I'm not sure.
Oh, so I was way off there. It wasn't the Dumber and Dumber guy. It wasn't
No,
Jeff
it wasn't.
Daniels.
Is that what he looks like? Does he look like
He
Jeff
looks exactly
Daniels?
like Jeff Daniels. Maybe it's the Mandela effect. Like maybe it was Jeff Daniels in a different reality.
No,
And then
he
like
doesn't
the
look.
universe
Well, I
flipped.
guess kind of. Not really.
Yeah, okay, well
Maybe
it's been a while. I mean,
you're thinking
1992.
of Tron. No, that wasn't Jeff Daniels either. That was
Jeff Bridges
Jeff Bridges. Yeah.
with easy
Yeah.
mistake to
No.
make.
Wait. I should just
All
look at it on
all the
here. He
Jeffs in
doesn't.
there. And
Let's
it's like
see.
Bill,
Can we do another
Bill
tab?
Paxton and Bill Pullman. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see. What's his name again? Jeff Fahey. Can you see the screen still?
Yeah.
That's what he looks like.
That's what he looks like. Oh, him.
Yeah,
He was in Lost, wasn't he?
I don't know. He doesn't look like Jeff Daniels to me.
Not anymore.
I don't. Was he in Lost as what?
I think he was the helicopter pilot, something like that, in Lost.
Mm. Maybe he was. Let's see. What was Jeff Fahey in?
I'll just click his IMDb.
Lots of movies and TV shows. He was in Silverado, Psycho 3, Wyatt Earp, Machete, Lost, yeah, as Frank Lapidus.
Bingo, got it.
Man, how do you remember these
Yep.
people? But no, I kind of like the one picture, this picture, that's what he looked like in Lost. That's why I remember him.
No, I remember him with the beard in Lost. Like if you go down,
Really?
like that dude. Yeah, the one,
This
the
one?
red.
Maybe. Okay.
No. Like
This
the
one?
he's under a palm tree in one picture.
Wait, let's see for sure. No, he doesn't have a beard. Maybe he got it
Oh.
later because they didn't have razors.
Okay, I remember Machete. Yeah. Oh, that's him. Yeah,
Yeah, in Lost. Yeah,
I'm
this is
trying.
him in Lost.
I'm sure he had a beard. Yeah.
Anyway, back to our regularly
Back to
scheduled
the
programming.
hits
So
that
this is-
never used.
This is classic Key and Peele.
Armageddon is near. You better get out of here. Looking like a big impact. I ain't afraid of no destroy. Watch out behind you. They're trying to find you. Pelican Brief. It's getting legal, y'all. These songs have only been heard by the highest level of industry decision makers. But now you can feel like a Hollywood executive in your own home. I see a face off. That guy walking around, it's a face off. That ain't even your face. Pass another Christ. Get me down off of this cross. Pass another Christ. You know my daddy is the boss. Disturbia. That's not even a word. Gonna unnerve ya. Now there's a whole lot of kinky. That room is stinky. 50 Shades of Grey. All right, white people. Who's a slave? I'm not a slave. Whoa. 12 years a slave. Whoa.
Ooh.
And there's the drink.
He's like drinking his whiskey. I mean, talk about movies that don't need that kind of that kind of Ghostbuster-ish type soundtrack.
Yes, I know.
Passion of the Christ, 12 Years a Slave. Oh my goodness.
That's
Pelican
so
Brief.
funny.
Pelican Brief.
The Pelican Brief.
Deep Impact. Yo, I'm afraid of no Stroid.
Oh, God.
Yo,
It's ridiculous.
remember that with like Deep Impact and Armageddon had to come out at the same time. So like everyone was like, that asteroid movie. Oh, which one? Yeah, the one with asteroid. Oh, you mean the one with Bruce Willis? No. With the other person.
The other person. Who was that?
Tia Leone. Tia Leone.
Tia Leone.
Was it Tia Leone?
Tia Leone?
Deep Impact.
No, I don't know.
And Morgan Freeman.
Well, Morgan Freeman. I got a friend who met him in where Serbia or Croatia or the hell, or I think he's in the Czech Republic. Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, Morgan Freeman was filming a movie there at the same time he was there, and he happened to be staying at the same hotel. Saw him in the elevator. That's it. That's the story.
Oh, is that the story? I thought he said like he was gonna say, "Hey, what's up, yo, Mr. Freeman? Can I call you Morgan? Loved you in Deep Impact." No, wait, was it
No, what
Armageddon?
he did was he got in the, he got in the elevator, and he turned around and he looked at everybody, including Morgan Freeman. He's like, "Well, you're probably all wondering why I called you here today." And he just goes into a, little spiel. No, that's not what happened.
I'm Morgan Freeman. He was like, "Nice to meet you too. I'm Morgan Freeman."
I'm Morgan Freeman. So wouldn't it feel? It would kind of feel like meeting God, don't you think? If you.
Oh yeah, because he was God in that movie with Jim Carrey.
Right,
Yeah,
I mean, and in all the memes, right? He's like God in the memes and stuff. So like
The
if
voice
you
of
actually
God, I mean-
met him and it was, not, you're not like a famous Hollywood star or anything. You're just a normal person who doesn't normally meet celebrities. It might feel like that. It might be like, holy crap, am I dead? Am I,
Yeah, right.
Is
This is
this what-
surreal. Like,
Is
whoa.
this what the end is like? Because, if I did die and I saw Morgan, I wouldn't be that surprised.
As God.
It
Yeah.
was either him
Like,
or it'd be Morpheus from the Matrix. It's gonna be a black guy no matter what.
all right, yeah. Morpheus.
At the end, he's gonna
Morpheus. It'll be
judge-
Morpheus.
He's gonna
Oh.
judge you and be like, "Well, you did a pretty good job. You did a pretty good job." Yeah. Or it could be
Yeah.
it could be this guy right here.
There's one thing I know, is that persistence makes perfection. Sure, Hollywood missed out, but that doesn't mean you have to. Down in the basement, what's going on? It's people. There's a kid and a Nazi down there.
There's a kid and a Nazi down there.
Get a Nazi down there.
Oh man, that's hilarious. That is the best.
It's like there's an invisible man in my bed or whatever.
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
kid
yeah.
and a Nazi.
There's a kid and a Nazi down there.
Apt
What?
pupil. We even watched that film.
Apt pupil.
Look at his face. Yeah, he looks so depressed. He's just like, kill me, please.
He's so good at looking cheesy.
No,
That
but he looks
mustache,
just like,
man. That mustache too. The
yeah, just
mustache
like
and the
faking
hair.
the smile. And like, just like,
Yeah. Yeah, faking the smile.
I know, like, I'm happy. I promise.
I promise.
I'm enjoying my
He
career.
got his whiskey.
Order now. to
Yeah, he
receive
got his
your
whiskey.
free copy of
Most
Except
of the best.
Ghostbusters. Except
I haven't even
Ghostbusters.
read this before. I've seen this so many times. I haven't even.
Oh,
It's
man.
got the oak
Okay, like,
crossed out.
Chris Cross through the-
8 cassettes or 3 CDs. Each item made to order.
Made to order.
It's like he just
I didn't even notice that before. Oh my goodness.
it's just him, and he's like, shit, my career's going down the tubes. I got some money left. I can do infomercial thing and try to sell some CDs
You can only
and
ride that,
tapes
like,
that I make myself here in my basement.
you can only ride that Ghostbusters wave so far before it just like, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, did he really record all these songs? But it seemed like that was the format back then, like Eye of the Tiger. Each song had a, they were custom, bespoke soundtrack, theme, opening song, whatever.
You mean
And many times it mentioned the title of the film in the
yeah,
song.
but Eye of the Tiger wasn't the name of that film. The film was Rocky.
No, that was a good
Rocky
one.
III.
That was just an example.
It would have been, but it would have been better if it would have been like
Eye of the
The Eye
Tiger,
of
Rocky
the
3 in the
Rocky.
fight. Because this is Rocky 3. No, wait, was it Rocky 2 or 3?
no, it's
Was it Rocky 3?
Trust me,
With
I
Mr.
saw
T.
that movie about 1 billion times when I was a kid. I loved that movie so much for some reason. I was like all into. I had
Yeah.
boxing gloves and I would box with my friend Pat, and I watched Rocky
But it's
3 like 20 or 30 times a week.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, that Survivor song was top of the charts for weeks as well.
Oh,
At the same time the movie was running. Like,
right.
same as like, Welcome to the Danger Zone. When Top Gun came out, that, who knew what his name was? Who did that song? The same guy who did
You mean,
Footloose.
Yeah, I forget his name now.
Something Roland. No, not Roland's. Joe.
Oh, Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins. I was going to
Yeah.
say Ronnie
You
Rollins.
were gonna say-
Johnny
Lenny
Kenny
Coggins,
Kenny Coggins.
Jenny Boggins, Denny Toggin. No. Kenny
Yeah,
Loggins,
something-
Yeah.
But I mean, like Footloose, for example. Okay, like Footloose. He's literally saying the name of the movie in the song, and then that song went on to become a hit.
Footloose. Wait, let's get a list.
Song like movie
Movies.
soundtracks that use the name of the mention the name of the film.
List of movie soundtracks that. Mention the name of the movie. I'll bet you Ghostbusters is number 1.
Oh, well, that's the top of the list.
Ghostbusters, number 1. Number 2, guess.
Footloose.
You're right. Number 3.
Is there a number 3?
Well, it says
Pulp
Back to
Fiction.
the Future.
Pulp Fiction.
No. Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. I don't know what's in the case.
What did they call cheeseburger in France? Wait, what was it?
Yeah. Hello, Royale with
Deluxe.
cheese.
It says Back
Pulp
to the
Fiction.
Future. Back
Hello,
to the
Royale
Future.
with...
Back to the Future by the Out of Time Orchestra.
That's wrong. That's wrong. I mean,
That sounds made up.
the song for Back to the Future was Huey Lewis and the News.
Yeah, I got to
Get
get
it
back
right.
in time.
And no, it's hip to be square, wasn't it? That was the Back to the Future soundtrack.
Yeah, I don't remember that having the name, because that's all just like classical music, like cinematic movie music for the most
That's a
part.
movie score. That's not a movie. You know, I would say theme song, but it's sound. It's not sound. OTS.
Top Gun, Anthem,
OST.
and Danger Zone. Oh, I think I know what it's doing. Okay, no. Back to the Future is the name of the movie and the name of the song, so it's misinterpreting what I'm asking.
You asked it wrong. Just say movie.
No, I mean in the lyrics. ChatGPT is so dumb. Artificial intelligence is so stupid.
Yeah, it's never going to take over the world if it keeps being this stupid.
Well, I keep provoking it because it keeps messing up, and I keep cussing at it. But you know,
I can still hear you. I'm just making my coffee over here.
It's a bit, it's kind of therapeutic, really. Okay. It's still giving me Back to the Future. It's saying Back to the Future, 1985. Theme doesn't have lyrics, but there's a track titled Back in Time by Huey Lewis and the News. Okay, it's trying to explain why it's giving me.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's
overthinking it.
It's like a little kid, It's like, I was, oh man, this guy, his kid, long time ago, I was there. His kid spilled something on the floor, like milk or whatever at dinner, right? And he immediately goes into, well, I was being careful, and then I accidentally spilled the milk, right? It's kind of like that. It's like explaining, you know what I mean? That's what ChatGPT is doing right now. Because I yelled at it.
Oh, man.
Pretty in Pink.
No, I don't think so.
By the Psychedelic. Yeah, I remember that. It's even
Was
got
it?
the lyrics. Caroline laughs and it's raining all day. She loves to be one of the girls. Pretty in Pink, isn't she?
Okay, I guess it was.
By-
I don't even know what Pretty
you
in
know-
Pink is.
You don't know the movie with Molly Ringwald?
I know Molly Ringwald, and then I remember a few of her films. My older sister was into that kind of stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
not Pretty in Pink. No,
Okay.
sorry, I didn't watch.
Well, it was one of
Girly
those,
teen
Molly
drama.
Ringwald and,
Yeah, Molly Ringwald. Brett
Anthony
Peck,
Michael Hall. All those guys were popular back then. It was one of those movies.
Repo Man, bro.
Did
Iggy
they-
Pop. I'm the Repo Man. Like, he says it in the lyrics.
Really? That's not in the
Yeah.
list. Okay. That's another one then.
Because you mentioned those guys, Anthony Michael Hall, Emilio Estevez used to be hanging out with them, wasn't it?
Mm.
St. Elmo's Fire and everything.
Right. So here's another one it says. So it's still being retarded. Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins, Top Gun.
He doesn't say, "Welcome to the danger zone. You're the Top Gun."
Yeah, no, he doesn't do that.
Only you can be the Top Gun.
No, the song mentions the name of the song in the song, right into the danger zone, right? Right. No, highway to the danger zone, right?
Highway to the danger zone.
The danger
Top
zone.
Gun to the top of the class.
Yeah. So that one
That's
is
like a
still, it's
meme.
still doing it. It's still not getting what I'm telling it to do.
That
And,
meme,
you know,
dude. You know that
what?
meme where it's like if every movie had to have it like one line of dialogue where they say the name of the film. So a lot of them do and they get away with it, but some movies it just wouldn't work.
Here's one. This is a legit one. The Never-Ending Story.
Oh, that was one of my favorites. I loved that song before I saw the movie. In fact, the song made me go and watch the movie because the MTV was clips of the film.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That guy with the
I
mullet.
saw the
Yeah.
commercial or heard the song first. The guy with the mullet? Who was that?
I think his name was like Falkor or like I want to say Swedish or Norwegian or something that would like this the band that did the Never-Ending Story.
Norwegian.
Was it Norwegian?
Or Norwedish? I don't know. Was that story Swedish? Norwegian?
I think I want to say the name of the band was called Falco. Falco. The singer was called Falco.
Yeah. Well, there was Falco. They did Rock Me Amadeus.
And
group.
To Shy Hush Hush. I don't know.
That was not
Maybe
Falco. That was another group.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Talk. No. I'm not sure.
Anyway,
Maybe I should.
Men in Black, it says. I don't know. Does Men in Black? It says lyrics. Here comes the Men in Black. Was that in the song? And then
that's straight up Ray Parker Jr., but it's Will Smith doing a Ray Parker Jr.
Will Parker Jr. Will Parker Jr. smacks the celebrity.
Junior.
Oh, here's another one with Will Smith. Wild Wild West.
Oh yeah, he was just doing a slew of those type.
Wiki Wild Wild West. That was the lyric. Those were
lyrics.
The lyrics.
Those were the lyrics. Wiki Wild Wild West. Welcome to the Wild Wild West. Oh wait, that's something else.
Yeah, but there was an older rap song called The Wild Wild West by Kool Moe Dee, if you remember him. Kool Moe Dee feature Will Smith. The Addams Family. It's another one. Saying here.
Did they do that in the movie? I couldn't even remember that.
I don't know. I never watched the movie.
Just when dun.
Yeah, the original Addams Family song had the name of the show in the song too, obviously. But that's a lot of TV shows, from especially comedy. Or
yeah.
I mean, some anyway.
Yeah, Three's Company too. Yeah, like they say the name of the show in the jingle in the intro.
Yeah, like Lost. Yeah, they didn't have it in Lost though, right?
Yeah, I can't even remember how Lost started.
No, that's why I was thinking not
the Love Boat. Yeah, bingo. There's one.
Yeah, the Lost Plane. No. The Love Boat. Beauty and the Beast. I've never seen that version, probably. Fame. Do you remember Fame?
Fame. I'm gonna live forever. Yeah, I remember that. Baby.
And Grease. That's the last one it has. Grease. Which,
Grease.
I think they have the name of the movie.
Was a musical, so they can get away with it. What about Hair? Hair.
Oh, yeah, Hair. Yeah. Well, they got a whole song
about hair.
About hair that's in the movie Hair or
movie
the musical Hair. Either one. I mean, it was a movie.
But it's not the official theme song. Well, it could be. I don't know. It's got a. The whole thing's a musical.
It was, right? Hair was the name of the musical, so the Hair song is kind of the theme song of the whole thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You're right. Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter. It's all psychedelic, So
right. That was pretty psychedelic.
It's like, why does anything need a theme song? It's like that's psychedelic thinking right there. It's like, why do we need a theme song? Can't we just have everything be a theme song? Thinking outside the bounds of your normal thought process. looking at things
Correct.
from a different perspective.
Yeah, outside the box. Good way to look.
Yeah, Hair. That's one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah.
But I think most people aren't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it the first time I saw it. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Some
All
scenes
right.
in that movie there. Yeah.
Should we continue on this? Or
Let's
should we just
continue on this Odyssey.
keep
Right.
staring at his fake smile?
Bobby
the small
sings
print.
the twos.
There you go.
Bobby sings the twos.
Look at how sad he is
Like,
inside.
despondent. He's just like, I'm never
He's
going to have
just
another
like,
Ghostbuster.
Oh man, my career is over. Poor guy. Poor guy.
Songs to
You know
sequels
what?
that were never made.
Songs that were never made. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? I saw Ray Parker Jr. on some channel the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and he was singing in a small little club. So he's obviously back doing tours to try and like rake in a few extra bucks.
Uh-huh.
And he starts playing the riff and everything, like dun 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 dun, and everyone's getting like hyped, and he goes like Crusaders. Like he can't even say Ghostbusters anymore for his own song
Crusader.
because someone else owns the rights. Yeah, he was like go Crusaders, and I was like, whoa,
What?
wait, what? Yeah.
What? Wow.
He gave this whole breakdown before the song, and it was like, this is a song about my old club, and this is where the original version that I wrote, and I just modified the lyrics for a movie you may have seen, and it goes something like this. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone's like, what?
Huh.
Here we go. And he's like, Crusaders. It was like, what? Crusaders?
I have not seen that. Where was this again?
It looked like some small club, probably in Montreal, Canada,
No,
or something.
I
Like,
mean,
you know,
where
he's-
did you see this? You saw it on YouTube? You saw it on Twitter?
No, it's sort of one of the like the movie music channels I've got.
Oh, okay.
You know, we don't have VH1 here in Japan, but there's other stuff that was like,
You don't have access to it then. It was just on TV.
no, it was on a Sky channel
Mm-hmm.
called Music Air TV or something like that.
Music Air.
They have the most random stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
And because it's
Alright.
Japan and things get big over here, they like, okay, let's see what's going on with that. Ray Parker Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Parker Jr. He's not that bad.
No, he's great, but the thing is, people want to hear Ghostbusters, and if he isn't going to sing it, they're not interested, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In space, no one is it. In space, no one is it. Oh. In space, that's just in space, yeah. We got